Rock.
Kill.
Kiss.
Caiaphas.
Jesus. Rock.
Kill.
Kiss.
Caiaphas.
Jesus. Rock.
Kill.
Kiss.
Caiaphas.
Jesus. Rock.
Kill.
Kiss.
Caiaphas.
Jesus.
He had it coming, he had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
Kiss.
Caiaphas.
Jesus. Rock.
Kill.
Kiss.
Jesus.
Jesus called me his rock, like a building block, like the movement was gonna build on me. I was his right-hand man. Sure, the rest of the guys told me what is more about my smarts, but I knew I was steady, solid. But then everything goes sideways, he gets betrayed. I tried to stay, said I'd never leave, never get up, I'd be steady. But then everyone's whispering in the firelight, talking about lies and spies, and then ask, did you know him? Once, twice, 3 times I denied it, and then like a clock with the crow of the cock, my time was up, and what was that feeling in my stomach? It was like a rock.
He had it coming, he had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
I was in Jerusalem when he came into town. It was the place to be. We had had enough of those rotten leaders. So I joined the crowds. We waved branches, we threw our coats on the ground, and we yelled, "Save us!" A week later, it was all different. He'd been arrested. Barabbas, he had actually killed someone. But our dreams of revolution are what had been killed. And we were ready for his blood to be what was shed, not ours again. So when that Roman asked, save or kill, I couldn't wait. I said, kill.
He had it coming,
Kill.
he had it coming.
Caiaphas.
He only had
Rock.
himself to blame.
Caiaphas.
If you'd have been there,
Rock.
if you'd have seen it,
Kill.
I bet you would have
Kiss.
done the same.
Caiaphas. Jesus.
All this talk of betrayal. Look, the kiss of death was on this thing from the start. If you ask me, it was Jesus who betrayed us. And all the hope for change had to kiss it all goodbye. And so I did. Gave the story a twist, talked to the temple guard and the muckety mucks and said I'd do what they wished. We'd find a time when he left the crowd behind and I'd say, it's this guy, the one I kissed.
If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
Look, I still can't believe they brought him to me. I mean, Jerusalem was already in chaos with this swarm of religious gnats. Did I need another thing to worry about? Give me a break. I already had enough on my plate. I had to keep this place orderly and safe. Maybe it wasn't exactly right, but this wasn't my fight. So I washed my hands of it, kept out of it, got out of the way. You can take him. It's not on me.
But did you do it?
Not guilty.
I mean, what did you expect? We had to stop him. He was a fraud. These people thought he was God, spending all his time with the weak and the flawed. This Jesus was like a fire that would not go out. Caiaphas, what are you gonna do about this? The Romans, the crowds, everyone getting loud. So you can forget his name. And who's really in charge, if anyone asks? It's Caiaphas.
He had it coming, he had it coming, he had it coming all along. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, how How could you tell me that I was wrong?
I loved this man, the one they called the Prince of Peace. He was a real charmer, sensitive, a storyteller, you know, the artistic type. You might say that we had met when I was feeling a little bit demonic. And he changed me, brought me from a real dark place, really. And it was me, not them, who stayed with him until the end. This guy spent all his time traveling around, meeting people, teaching them how to love bigger. His message was different than anything people had been used to hearing. And let me tell you, it upset lots of people, important people. You might say that they had some real artistic differences. He talked about life, and they wanted him dead. Jesus. Rock.
Kill.
Kiss.
Uh-uh.
Caiaphas.
Jesus.